Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, today we are here for another game of basketball here between your Langston University Lions and the MACU Evangels. My name is Kayshawn Cleveland, and I am joined alongside our celebrity commentator with that first three unable to go there for JAT. Rebound. All right, before things get too crazy, Cleveland, and I am joined alongside our celebrity commentator with that first three unable to go there for JAT. Rebound. All right, before things get too crazy, Jamar, how we feeling?
I'm feeling great, man. It's beautiful to be back at my HBCU commentating this men's basketball game. You know, I'm excited to see us try to fight here and get a W here, man, at this home game here.
Yeah, both teams here battling for the ball, currently in the hands of number 2, Mikhail Henderson. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Mackey's got to try to get something up. This is the game coming in as that three-pointer is up, no good. Good defense there from the Lions. Two defense in the entire SAC.
Yeah, so, I mean, we're expecting just on paper based off that stat right there for this game to be a defensive game on both sides. We know what Langston University has to bring. Their defensive intensity is always at an utmost high. You know, Coach Wright, he loves the grit, he loves the determination, and, you know, that's a game on both sides. We know what Langston University has to bring. Their defensive intensity is always at an utmost high. You know, Coach Wright, he loves the grit, he loves the determination, and, you know, that's
either one of these two teams. But this is the game here for the Lions where they have probably the biggest chip they've had on their shoulder since the start of the season. For those who don't know, Langston's undefeated streak ended at 19 games, currently now at 20-1. So this is the first.
That first loss is just, you know, it hits straight to the core, and I'm sure this Langston team, they don't want to take any more L's, and I'm sure they're going to bounce right back from that.
Yeah, so ball going in and out of the rim there. Still trying to fight for the rebound there was the number 4, DeMonte.
This Langston team, they don't want to take any more L's, and I'm sure they're going to bounce right back from that.
Yeah, so ball going in and out of the rim there. Still trying to fight for the rebound there was the number 4, DeMonte. Ball in possession, 20 seconds on the shot clock here in our first half with 18:22 left currently in the game. JAT working down in the post. Just going to go one-on-one there.
Oh, my gosh. Nice little baby bucket right there. Nice little baby bucket right there on the fadeaway from JAT.
Yeah, that bully ball, that's what I love, man. Anytime you get to see the big men just go down there in the post and work, I love it.
Yeah, and I'm going to say, JAT, I just love how this year, how he progressed from game 1 to where we're at now. He's being more aggressive compared to the start of the season.
Foul there was against Monte Brown here of the Lions. So, Mac, you're going to be able to keep the ball here. Saw number 2 there, Mikhail Henderson, run around the screen, try to get an open shot, couldn't get it. But Mackey was able to get the read. It's about how important this game is for the Lions, just with everything that's been going against them recently. But Mackey coming into this game, they are well equipped here to knock off the Lions on their home court. As that pass there, Hurd's going to be someone to look out for here on the offensive end, leads the team in field goal percentage, and also leads the entire conference in that percentage with 56. Dean here using some of the dribble moves before passing out there to Mosley. Mosley tried to keep it himself there. Acrobatic finish, unable to go in. DeMonte Brown with dribble moves before passing out there to Mosley. Mosley tried to keep it himself there. Acrobatic finish, unable to go in. DeMonte Brown.
You know, all the buckets that are inside, right next to the rim, easy trash can buckets. So DeMonte, you know, his energy is always going to be shown off the boards.
Three-pointer up there, unable to go in for Henderson. And another foul.
DeMonte, you know, his energy is always going to be shown off the boards.
Three-pointer up there, unable to go in for Henderson. And another foul.
He's just ready to shoot it. Anytime it seems like he's confident in his shot. Seems like he's probably a very volume shooter if he's shooting off early like this and can't get it falling down. Look out for later on. Nice block. Probably a very volume shooter if he's shooting off early like this and can't get it falling down. Look out for later on. Nice block right there by Cortez Mosley.
Yeah, so now the Dean of Basketball going to shoot his own 3 here, and it just goes right in the basket. The Lions, a little bit of a slower start. We saw a lot of missed buckets from both sides, offensively and on the defense side, doing a great job of stopping Mackey from scoring. But it looks like they're starting to slowly get into a rhythm here.
Yes, that's a nice shot right there by Dean on the left wing. Love to see it coming from our leading point guard.
Hurd there with the basket. Once again, leading the conference in the field goal percentage here. Definitely going to be someone that the Lions have to watch out for here. It's going to be a lot of pressure there on the big men for the Lions.
And if I'm not mistaken, his field goal percentage is over 50, correct?
Yes, 56%.
So therefore, yes, like you said, we got to look out, but just look at how, I guess we can try to look at the efficiency of this game by number 15 and see if Langston is able to put a stop to him or keep him under 50.
Yeah, 3 unable to go there from DeMonte Brown.
This game by number 15 and see if Langston is able to put a stop to him or keep him under 50.
Yeah, 3 unable to go there from DeMonte Brown. Kind of as I mentioned, a lot of that field goal percentage has to do with just how many smart shots.
Pastor, you know, I'm no celebrity, y'all. I'm still hometown Jamar, man. This is my HBCU. I'm still the same guy before and after the NBA HBCU stream, which was a great experience.
Kind of just as you alluded to there, as the shot made from Lewis.
Yeah, it was a nice bucket right there. He dribbled down on the right side, on the right corner, and hit the behind the back mid-range shot right there. Beautiful jump shot.
Yeah, going to see Lewis a lot of times facilitate the ball, leads the team in assists, and is number 3 overall in the conference. The shot there, up and good by number 2, Anthony Roy here for your Langston University Lions, as well as now a former SAC Player of the Week. Yeah,
that was a beautiful shot right there by Anthony Roy. Surprising enough, now that I pay attention how Anthony Roy, this game is coming off the bench.
Up here in the booth of maybe if there's like ankle injury or some kind of injury that bothers him a little. And great defenders that the Langston team has. It's about all around. Anybody could be your number 1 on any given day.
And either way, you know, we done spoke on this many of times before. You know, regardless whether someone's starting or not, especially a player like Anthony Roy, we're going to be seeing great minutes and we're going to be seeing great production from each and every player.
Oh, Dean there thought about keeping himself, but had the awareness. So 10-6 score here with 14:51 in the first half. As you mentioned, Lions here getting the ball. Majock here with the ball. MK. And just some more.
Watch his presence around the rim as well. I love his play style. A lot of people looking from the outside in, they might doubt him because of his body type, but I promise you he's very strong on the inside. He plays very aggressive around the rim.
And a foul called on that first free throw. Bounced around a little. And that second one, no good.
Tough in and out there by Anthony Roy. And you see it seems like they're in the press with a 1-2-2. They got Cortez Mosley up front. Trying to come around. Number 4 with the right wing shot on the 3, and he misses off the rim. MACU with the rebound.
Yeah, number 5 here, Eddie Smith with the ball after the missed shot there from Henderson. As you mentioned earlier, Henderson very comfortable from the outside. Now another missed shot there. Rebound by Torudin. As you mentioned earlier, Henderson very comfortable from the outside. Now another missed shot there. Rebound by Torudin.
Torudin down with the fast break. He gets to the middle of the lane. Nice lay right there by Torudin.
Passed out of that. This time he decided to keep it himself, and it was a good decision there. 2 points added for the Lions.
And you got to pay attention to Torudin. He's going to push the floor every time. The intensity from our guard, it just spreads out through the whole team. Nice defense there by Langston.
So now with that ball going out of bounds, the Lions do regain possession here with 13:50. Mitchell Jr. bringing the ball up to court.
Cortez with it now. You know, he wanted me to tell everybody on the broadcast about his new hairstyle, number 15. He's rocking the braids now. He said he's feeling like Melo in Denver. So we're going to see what he does here getting through the lane. Kicking it out to Anthony Roy for the shot on the right wing, and he misses off the front of the rim.
Cortez Mosley now with the ball up there in the post. Trying to find this place to get it to. Nice block there made.
Going to see what he does here getting through the lane. Kicking it out to Anthony Roy for the shot on the right wing, and he misses off the front of the rim.
Cortez Mosley now with the ball up there in the post. Trying to find this place to get it to. Nice block there made by number 13 here for MACU, D'Angelo Atkins. Atkins now with the ball. D'Angelo Atkins leads the team in rebounds. It is number 6 in the conference.
And I mean, if you ask me at this point in the game, any other home game for our Langston Universities, I mean, you can really see the separation most definitely, but right now it's only about a 7-point game right now. So the separation is not too far. So it's a good game. A lot of defense stops being made.
Yeah, multiple jab sets there from Roy. Loses the ball here. Great defensive effort from MACU, as we mentioned.
It's a good game. A lot of defense stops being made.
Yeah, multiple jab sets there from Roy. Loses the ball here. Great defensive effort from MACU, as we mentioned. Number 2 in the conference. Only team better defensively, stat-wise, than MACU, the Langston Lions. Nice move there from number 5, Eddie Smith.
And he gets it in. Oh, my God, nice pass by number 5, but good block by MACU, MK. And they're battling down there.
Yeah, so that bucket will count here. We're going to get 1 attempt here at the line.
And that'll be a foul on Knox. And he's complaining to the ref. He's confused on the call there.
At the free throw line here for MACU. Able to make it go in there. Number 24 quit during the foul. That's why he only had the 1 shot here.
And you see Mikael Henderson, he's putting pressure on the ball on Turuddin. But, you know, Turu, he does a very good job protecting it. So I know the pressure is no big deal for him.
Rudy now.
Oh my gosh. Fire. That was a beautiful fire. That was a beautiful bucket right there by Turuddin, mixing them up right there, right above the free throw line, pulling up for the baby mid-range.
Yeah, Drew there looked like he was selling like a dancing mixtape, trying to get the people to move a little.
Yeah, I love it.
Now on the defensive end here, see the trap defense there. Majok now having to go back. So one-on-one here.
Ooh.
Nice move there. Unable to capitalize was Smith.
So if you're watching this guard play shooter, every time he gets, especially the mid-range, that's probably his second one from the mid-range.
Yeah, and I was going to say that's not his first time doing that exact same thing off the inbound, using multiple people to give him a screen, running around, and then just a catch and shoot situation. Turuddin now trying to call for a screen there, passing off to Anthony Roy. They're going to say his foot hit the back line there. After getting the ball off of the inbound. 10:50 left in the first half of this ball game. You know, I got to be honest, Jamar, kind of surprised. We have a big crowd here, but they're very quiet. A lot of emotion here in the last few minutes of the women's game here between these two schools. Saw the Langston Lions get the first lead of the game quiet. A lot of emotion here in the last few minutes of the women's game here between these two schools. Saw the Langston Lions get the first lead of the game near the end, only to lose by about 1 point. Had a chance, but only about 0.3 seconds,
Right. Game down to the last possession for our women's game came with a tough loss. But, I mean, to double back you saying that the crowd is quiet, you know, like I was saying earlier, for this to be the first 10 minutes with 10 minutes and 10 seconds left in this first half, we know it's not a big lead by our Langston Lions. It's not like Turuddin there with the turnover first half. We know it's not a big lead by our Langston Lions. It's not like Turuddin there with the turnover, but it's not like our Langston Lion has created or generated any big, huge plays in consecutive possessions in order for, you know, our Langston Lions crowd to get onto it. You know, they like to be riled up. They like the multiple good plays by our Langston Lions.
Line again, number 5, Eddie Smith here. Smith, the senior guard. And that second free throw is no good. Rebound by Mitchell Jr. Lions here now. A little bit of a slower pace than what we saw at the early point off in this game. JT going for the post spin.
Hey.
We got the junior forward from Adelaide, Australia.
And I'll say it for the both of us. Apologies to anybody's family members or players individually if we mispronounce the names. Oh, my God. Turuddin with the step back 3.
Unable to get it. But, yeah, as you were saying, both of us from Southern States. Jamar from the Texas area.
Oh, my God. Correct. That was a beautiful jump shot there by Ronald Mitchell at the top of the key. And I'm loving the shoes that he got on the court. The yellow, I believe them KDs, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's a little hard to get the full viewpoint here.
Nice. Nice shot there by number 33, Majok Manyang.
On the offensive now for the Lions. And I promise we're not going to say too much about it, but just about every person on the court right now has their own unique flair to their shoot game here.
Facts.
Passes onto the inside. Michael Wright, as you mentioned.
Whether it's from the three-point line or around the mid-range, as you've seen right there with the basically a free throw bucket.
Pass out of bounds.
So hopefully subbing in for him is Cortez Mosley. And we'll see if he's going to bring the same type of energy that DeMonte was around the rim.
Cortez Mosley passed it out to Sarudin. Two of the people that were actually on the news yesterday, as I believe Channel 4 came over to Langston, got to interview, passed it out to Sarudin. Two of the people that were actually on the news yesterday, as I believe Channel 4 came over to Langston, got to interview some of the players and just talk about the role that they were on in hopes of them getting to the championship game. Obviously, winners of the SAC last
interview as well. No, I'm just joking.
I don't know. I was a little butthurt. I saw the truck up here. I was like, what they got going on?
You know, anything that got to do with broadcasting, news channels, or any type of media outlets, you know we're going to be all eyes out for it.
Yeah, a bunch of the people that you
hearing. Nice
business fair from Jet Headset, people working with us. A lot of us are broadcast journalism students, so, you know, we know a thing or two.
You know, you got to respect some. Oh, a little miscommunication by MACU, J. You know, you got to respect some. Oh, a little miscommunication by MACU, JAT there for the steal.
Yeah, you saw on that play, Hurd try to turn inside. Mitchell unable to get that rebound there from MACU.
But still.
Yeah, you saw on that play, Hurd try to turn inside. Mitchell unable to get that rebound there from MACU.
Was really looking for that three to fall there. A little smooth roll out the basket.
This is one of those people on this team, kind of very similar to what we've been saying about Henderson.
Miss.
Very comfortable with the ball in his hands. Kind of very similar to what we've been saying about Henderson.
Miss.
Very comfortable with the ball in his hands and has the trust of his teammates and coaches to shoot it just about any chance he sees an opening.
Yes, and I mean, you're going to hear me on this broadcast. Anytime I see a nice move, a nice jump shot getting off, I'm expecting them to finish, but oh my gosh, Anthony Roy, and one bucket right there. Flexing on them, showing them the strength, drawing all the contact.
MACU offense here, back in the hands of Henderson. Tried to do a little jab fake there. Looks like he might try to keep it himself here. 12 seconds on the clock. Had to end up passing it out. Less than 10 now for MACU. Going to swing it out there. And that looked like it could have been a push call. The refs are going to allow it. Unable to get the bucket there was Atkins.
Number 0 still gets rebounds. Malik Sharp passes out for the three. Number 13.
D'Angelo.
Yeah, he was sitting right there on the right wing, just waiting for the opportunity again to knock down that shot. Tough break for our Langston Lions. I know Coach Wright doesn't like the fact that we wasn't able to get that rebound there, giving MACU a second chance points.
16-24 lead in the hands of the Lions. Been leading just about this entire game here. Michael Wright passing it out to Ron Mitchell. Saw JAT then slip a little bit.
It looks like he's a little shaken up there.
Yeah, he is able to get up on his own power, but took him a little bit.
Oh, my gosh, the step back. Nice bucket right there by True.
Game so far. Celebrated a birthday not too long ago, so happy belated birthday to him.
Happy belated birthday to 3, man. But, yeah, that was a nice bucket right there. It seems like he gets them every time with a dead leg or just a step back, simply off the momentum going forward. Oh, nice hustle right there.
Yeah, it wasn't battle. So far, Langston shooting 47%. Whereas MACU is shooting 27 here so far. So the Lions getting the upper hand on that end. Atkins now going into the middle. He's going to keep it in. What a great dunk. What a great dunk there from D'Angelo Atkins.
That's a nice slam right there by number 13. Able to get through the middle of the lane there.
Yeah, and he looked a little disappointed. I'm not going to lie. I think he's hoping he could have.
And emphasis on great. is that even when you have a crowd against you, even if you're in a away type of environment, which we're not right here, but just anytime the opposing team got energy, you're going to bounce back and come back. Love to see.
Mosley there utilizing the spin to get himself open. Made a difficult layup there. I think if I tried that 100 times, I don't think I can make it once. It's now in the hands there of number 4. Unable to get it was Josiah Lewis. Now another three-point attempt, and that one's going to be good here for Eddie Smith.
Hey, every time our Langston Lions allows MACU to get an offensive rebound, MACU seems to capitalize. We're getting stops on the first shot attempt, but we just can't get the rebounds, and which is keeping this game close.
Yeah, about 8 or 7, I believe, offensive rebounds for MACU already, and a lot of second chance points that they've been able to generate off of that.
Yes, they're actually even right now with 7 rebounds each, it says here on my stat sheet. And there goes a turnover by 7 rebounds each, it says here on my stat sheet. And there goes a turnover by Langston Lions. Number 0 goes in, he draws in. Oh, and nice block by Anthony Roy. That transition right there was crazy. No foul call there, even though there was contact under. And D'Angelo, he tries to get the tip in off the inbound. No foul call there, even though there was contact under. And D'Angelo, he tries to get the tip in off the inbound, but misses. Cortez Mosley down the middle, pass to Majuk, but that ball is tipped out of bounds by MACU. 3 minutes, 35 seconds here to go. Up by 7, our Langston Lions, 28-21 here.
Monte Brown with the ball on the outside. Through Dean.
Ooh.
Trying to make a man move.
Kick out.
Cortez Mosley unable to get that. Offensive rebound.
Ooh.
Trying to make a man move.
Kick out.
Cortez Mosley unable to get that. Offensive rebound there by number 24, Quentin Woodson of the MACU defense.
Oh, my God, the in and out by number 5. He goes in, kicks out to the corner. Number 0 pulls up for the 3. Bang! Nice shot right there by MACU.
Yes.
Nice shot right there by MACU.
Yes, Malik Sharp made the 3 and then immediately looked over at the Lions bench there.
And you see this crowd and the away side is getting louder as well. So this seems like we said, this is going to be a good game.
Yeah, the MACU has gotten back into a 4-point game. Ronald Mitchell unable to get it. Had a little bit of some struggles here tonight so far with his. Yeah, the MACU has gotten back into a 4-point game. Ronald Mitchell unable to get it. Had a little bit of some struggles here tonight so far with his shot.
You know, I'm loving this. I'm loving how MACU, how they have a away crowd that's actually here to support them, so you can see both sides of the intensity. Oh, my God, nice.
For those who don't know, MACU in Oklahoma City, a little bit more than an hour up here.
Number 5, Eddie Smith, last possession, tried to do too much with the ball and had a turnover, which was a travel.
Again, a 4-point game here. MACU has cut into this lead just enough, put themselves back into it.
We got JT on the inside. JT, excuse me.
Yeah, Jayon Tovar having to pass it out there. Had his one-on-one, but lost his footing. Only 3 seconds left. Ron Mitchell, he's going to have to shoot it here. Went for the hop step, and the ball got stolen from him. So a great defensive.
With the defensive game, the offense is there as well. And I think it's mostly just, it's the boards. It's them cleaning up off the boards and making something happen. Also, transition buckets. It's not like a lot is happening just in half-court offenses, we're being honest.
Yeah, that ball there looks.
We got our student section making noise while he's at the free throw line, and he misses the first. Oh.
Now just going to be able to keep the ball here. Sharp unable to get it. The iconic guard ball handoff now happening. Minute 40 here in the first half. Trudine going to use the screen. Looks like he thought about the mid-range.
Fire.
That three-pointer there from Anthony.
One on point, my fire. That's my new saying, y'all. It's fire every three-pointer.
Roy now tied with Dean, both at 9 points here so far in this game.
You see the defense, the intensity, DeMonte Brown on it. Cortez Mosley on the ball now.
Nice move there from MACU.
Great defense by Cortez Mosley. Yeah, he was there every step of the way.
As he said, kind of better defense there from Cortez Mosley. We are now below a minute here before we reach halftime, 31-24. DeMonte Brown with the ball.
Looking for Toro Dean, but he misses him. Draws counter.
You've seen a lot of change here with our starting 5 and just the 5 players that we have out here on the court.
So then goes in with the right-hand layup, but misses. DeMonte Brown again with the rebound and draws the contact for the foul.
That we have out here on the court.
So then goes in with the right-hand layup, but misses. DeMonte Brown again with the rebound and draws the contact for the foul.
Going for his third attempt here from the free throw line. He's had some struggles from the line so far. That's going to be his second.
Is left in this first half.
Yeah, currently an 8-point game here. Lions trying to do everything they can to give themselves as much space as possible for the second half. Don't expect them to take the foot off of the gas pedal even during the second half, but as much breathing room as you can have, you're going to try to get it.
Yes.
MACU here.
And he gets stopped there at the half-court line.
Yeah, the head coach. So I told you it wouldn't be too long now. 25 seconds here for MACU to try to get something going. Only have 12 on the shot clock, so we'll have to force the shot up. Can't just let the clock fully run out here. Now at 5 seconds, MACU's going to have to get something up and get it up now. That bounce pass out to Henderson.
Wow.
He tried to get a little move on, but wasn't able to get it. You're seeing Henderson. Balling out in the hands of Dean.
We got 8 seconds left here.
Dean is going to use his speed to go out there.
Oh.
Unable to get it there by Roy. It's going to
That's us.
Go out of bounds.
I believe that.
Not a minute.
A second.
0.3 seconds. Promise the time
Tries to get it off.
That one, I'm not going to lie, from our angle, looks like it was going in.
And we are back live here for our second half of our Langston University versus Mid-America Christian men's basketball game. Langston University is up 33-24 so far.
Yeah, Lions have been leading so far, and what's been a great game.
You hear the air ball chants from our LU student section. We got Turuddin bringing up the ball for this possession.
Drew now passing the ball out to JAT. As you mentioned, Jamar, the 33-24 lead here. And even though the score doesn't exactly show it, as that three's good, well matchup game for both sides. Both have been pretty equal in just about all the stat categories here, except for the points and the shooting. That's why they've had the lead that they got now.
Correct, and that was a great layup there by number 4, Josiah Lewis.
So now with that turnover here.
By number 4, Josiah Lewis.
So now with that turnover here, MACU trying to bring it back up there in the hands.
And that'll be a charge call.
Yeah, you saw. So Rudine now 18 and 35 left in the second half. Just right here at the beginning of our second half, 10-point game here.
Great defense there by Mikel Henderson, able to tip the ball out to Rudine hands and getting the steal.
Henderson passing the ball out to Seth, who then passes it out to McGough. Seth Hurd now with the ball up there by himself. Bully ball here. And that pivot foot moves, I think.
Right, to show off the strength on the inside. Hurd, you know, that's a big body on the inside. And Jalen Tovar, he's kind of standing his ground, although the ref called the foul there. You see they're wrestling over them trying to feed Seth Hurd with 56% from the field.
Yeah, 56% from the field leads the entire SAC conference.
Yes, and you see the aggressiveness from Jay Allen Tovar, trying to make sure that ball doesn't get on the inside to him. I know Coach Wright probably been on that heavy.
Yeah, and so Jay Allen Tovar, just excellent defensive job from JAT so far.
And he makes the first free throw there.
The field was never able to get anything real good open. So, more in the second half.
Yes.
We're now going to have to pass it out to JAT. Anthony Roy now trying to look for the open man there. He's just going to keep it himself. So flip the defense a little teardrop floater.
And you could tell here that this is probably the point of the game where Anthony Roy, he likes to flip the switch. There's always a point of the game where Anthony Roy, he ends up trying to turn it into where he's just so aggressive. Game where Anthony Roy, he ends up trying to turn it into where he's just so aggressive. You give him the ball, he's going to draw it to the inside. He's going to make sure he gets that two-point attempt off trying to draw the foul. or just make the easy bucket on the inside.
Roy, the leading scorer on the season for the team, currently leads the team with 11
Cortez
points.
with a 3. Fire!
Cortez Mosley, though.
On the left wing, waved off Jay on the Tovar to get on the. And we are back with our broadcast here with the second half. We got about 17 minutes left in the second half. MACU with the position.
Lewis had to hurry up and get the ball out from the double team.
Ooh.
God lost control of the ball there. Cortez Mosley on the defense looks like he hit a lot more body than he did ball there. And now it's going to be a foul on McGough. Now a foul on the other.
Tap in with the press box for us.
I'm not going to lie. As soon as that door opened, I didn't spotted it away immediately. Sharif Knox here coming in for Cortez Mosley there. Attempted the shot. I didn't spotted it away immediately. Sharif Knox here coming in for Cortez Mosley there. Attempted the shot. Unable to get it. MACU trying to put the burner on here. Going for a fast pace. Unable to get it. Rebound Langston. And a whistle to get it. MACU trying to put the burner on here, going for a fast pace, unable to get it. Rebound Langston. And a whistle immediately called. It's going to be a timeout here. All MACU making a 4-point lead. And real quickly, I want to just say, number 33 for MACU there, McGough Manniang, I believe is how you pronounce it.
Goes that announcement right there. He's ejected, and that's a big loss if you ask me, because he was very big on the inside, and he had a nice outside shot as well.
From the interior, his one made shot was that 3-pointer, and then had his 2 shots from the free throw line. So just a big loss there for this MACU offense, and maybe even more importantly, the defense, as now only left for one big man to try to defend, and Langston loves to attack the interior.
Yes, and there goes Anthony Roy with the left hand laid off the glass. That was a beautiful bucket by Anthony Roy.
Yes, kind of just as if his ear was twitching a little bit, just heard me referencing it. Langston immediately went to go attack the interior after the loss there that MACU just suffered.
Yes, and that's great defense there by Ronald Mitchell, tipping the ball.
Mitchell now with quick feet. Almost looked like he tried to get a hand on it, but it's going to be a kick ball.
And it seems like MACU, they're just trying to just feed it on the inside. That's their easy bucket. That's their way of trying to get to the line. And look, Langston sleeping there on the defensive. end. I know Coach Wright didn't like that play at all, allowing D'Angelo to get that bucket off the inbound.
That's fine. That was probably something that they had talked about earlier on. We kept mentioning earlier on, especially at the beginning half of this game, you would see Henderson there use multiple screens to get himself open on the outside.
Ronald Mitchell,
fire! That nice 3 there from Ronald Mitchell. Just dumped it off to the inside for the easy bucket.
That was a beautiful shot right there by Ronald Mitchell on the left wing. He shot it in rhythm. Beautiful shot there.
Yeah, Mitchell making sure to keep momentum on the Lions side.
Active hands on the defensive side by our Langston Lions.
Seeing Sharif Knox here one-on-one.
Ooh.
Step back, no good there. Now a fight for the rebound for both of these teams.
It seemed like Torudin is on top of it. Well,
yeah.
Everybody has a connection to where everybody can connect in some type of way throughout the game, after the game, and before the game.
Rudin now with the ball right there at the LU logo here. Slowing things down a little bit from what we saw just a few minutes ago. 10 seconds on the shot clock.
Cortez Mosley for the 3. Fire! Oh,
unable to get that one. And after the ball juggled around there, MACU a few minutes ago. 10 seconds on the shot clock.
Cortez Mosley for the 3. Fire! Oh,
unable to get that one. And after the ball juggled around there, MACU comes away with the rebound.
The ball was in line. I thought that was a perfect shot. Oh, pull up by number 5. Well, he misses off the back of the rim. Rue gets the rebound.
So once again, Rue there immediately looked over to a head coach, Coach Wright there to get the play coming in. Anthony Roy now with the ball. Lions here, not as much fast-paced offense as what we saw earlier on, but with the lead that they've been building, that's
Anthony
not a
Roy.
bad thing.
Fire! Oh,
almost got a 4-point play opportunity.
Off at such a high arc, and Anthony Roy, like anytime he pulls it, it's just like you're almost betting that it's.
There. Roy's 14th point with 2 more opportunities. Now moving him on to 15 here.
And it comes so smoothly each game, the way how he's able to score.
Home team, Langston University Lions here.
He kicks it out to the corner.
That shot unable to go. And I don't know how well you guys could.
He kicks it out to the corner.
That shot unable to go. And I don't know how well you guys could hear, But the crowd trying to get into the head of MACU here is something that we talk about all the time.
Oh, my God, good pass.
MK here going to go for it himself.
Nice bucket off the backboard. Spin moves, dips it off to Majuk. MK, as we like to call him. And he takes a couple puff fakes and still gets the board. I mean, the bucket off the board with all the contact.
Yeah, and I'm not going to lie. There's a little spin move that MK pulled off there. He actually.
You see how the student section gets involved on the side.
Yeah, student body here to pull away here. Obviously, a much bigger deficit for MACU than what we saw earlier on, right before the half. So with the Lions here, hopefully starting to pull away here, you're seeing the rest of the pride of Lions here at the 10 start to chirp a little more, if you will.
Right. And if you pay attention to this lead, oh my God, a three from top of the key, he misses.
Yeah, it looked like DeMonte Brown.
But if you pay attention to this lead, it's 52-29. And he misses the first free throw. Really, that this might be the chance where Langston slowly pulls away with the bigger lead deficit.
Yeah. That free.
That'll make the lead at 22. And it seems like it just happened so fast. Like
a little out of hand almost if you're a MACU fan here. You got to get something going fast. Mitchell Jr. passing out to MK down there in the post. Monte Brown looked like he had an opportunity for a three, decided to go.
And one.
You saw he had a bit of a struggle there with the release. He thought he got fouled.
And I wonder if
it slip out every now and again. As we mentioned, Brown thought he got fouled hard there. MACU's ball here. Had some substitutions there. After that technical, we saw Brown come out of the game for Anthony Roy. And then also making his first appearance right now on the defensive end there. Number 21 here for the Lions, Paul Turner.
Number 24, Quentin Whitson on MACU gets the tough bucket there on the inside.
So now Ronald Mitchell here maybe looked like he was trying to add something to his highlight tape there. 11:55 here, current score. That pass a little late there. Roy could have got it.
Hey, and that's the nice turn to the inside. Nice left-hand touch there by Anthony Roy.
That last bucket there by Roy.
Nice ball moving by MACU, but misses in the corner is number 5, Eddie Smith.
I believe does give him 18 on the night, so at his average now.
Now, if you pay attention to this Langston Lions lineup, if you ask me, this is a pretty big lineup here. You got Majuk, you got Ronald, Anthony Roy, Cortez, and you have Paul Turner.
MK is going to try to body him up in the post. Foul was called there. Just about in every facet of this game, they have players that can go out and get a bucket, but also on the defensive end, great intensity.
Yes.
Mosley with the open three-pointer. It sinks right in.
Cortez Mosley with a beautiful three-pointer.
Spin move there from MACU. Henderson losing control, lost his footing. Fight for the ball. Spin move there from MACU. Henderson losing control, lost his footing. Fight for the ball. Langston comes away with it.
Ronald Mitchell with another pass to Cortez. Cortez steps back. He dribbles to the inside floater. Off the backboard, and he makes it. Looking at his head.
One of the most beautiful hook shots I've seen with my own eyes ever.
No doubt about it, Cortez Mosley, he comes to play every game. But I just love the idea of the conversation I had before him and him saying that him getting these
10 points on the day so far. Shooting about 40% from the field. He also has 5 rebounds so far. Shooting about 40% from the field. He also has 5 rebounds to his belt. Now, interesting thing to note, earlier we saw DeMonte Brown get a technical foul and head to the bench. That was his 5th personal foul, so he's going to be out for the remainder of this game.
2 assists and 1 block.
Yeah, DeMonte Brown gets triple doubles almost as much as I blink, it seems like. But
Anthony Roy
is all in this game.
Thought Anthony Roy had it there on the left wing. Cortez Mosley on the inside fighting against 2 MACU players for the rebound.
Yeah, the Langston, man, they do so much, man. They practice long hours and stuff, so not exactly too surprised here to see them take a little bit of an early bounce. Obviously, with Friday upcoming, got a long weekend ahead of them. But this will not be the last time that we see the Langston band here at the basketball games.
Facts. And that's great defense right there by Cortez Mosley.
You saw Cortez Mosley. I know it was kind of behind there, but just let out.
Tovar, Sharif Knox, Toru Dean, and Michael Wright.
MACU with the ball. Number 1 there, Connor Callahan, had the ball before passing out. So now he's getting his opportunity at the free throw line. He's going to make that first one. That second one bounces off the rim.
And he misses it.
9:30 left in this ball game. Drew Dean going to bring the ball up here. Trying to fight his way around the screen there.
Michael Wright for the 3, and he misses off the front of the rim. But Sharif Knox tips it out to Toru. He kicks it to Knox. Fire!
So
and that's a beautiful Toru Dean.
Yeah, Sharif Knox there. That's kind of like a personal highlight, you know, just showcasing of you doing your job, getting the offensive rebound, and then immediately getting the 3 that was missed earlier on. So now, once again, Langston crowd here trying to get into the head of MACU here.
Seems like we just blink Kayshawn, and then you look back up to the score, and that's another 10 points added.
Field in this game so far. So just the struggles have continued for MACU. And I know we keep calling them struggles, but I think a lot of it has to be credited to this defense of Langston University.
Correct. And I would agree with you. Like I said, Coach Wright and the way how his players buys into the system of intensity on both sides of the floor, but mainly on the defensive side, the intensity is always at an uptime high. And like you said, we spoke on how, correct me if I'm wrong, Langston that's been spent, which is about 32 minutes, which really weren't including the fouls, and 32 minutes, which really weren't including the fouls and timeouts, etc. But 32 minutes into this game, holding them to 35 points is just immaculate. You see the hustle right there. Anthony Roy and Sharif Knox get the steal. And holding them to 35 points is just immaculate. You see the hustle right there. Anthony Roy and Sharif Knox get the steal, and the bucket by Anthony Roy right there, and that's tough.
Anthony Roy, there's kind of as you were talking about earlier with the players buying into the defensive mindset of intensity here. You know, you hear the mantra all the time, defense wins championships. And at the end of the day, that is the main goal that Langston is going for. That is what they have bought in to, as they're probably going to get another win here to stay undefeated at the Lions Den.
That's what he like to call it.
Yeah, you can see it right there in your top.
For day to be black. But you know, this wonderful month is specialized for our
game.
And you see the Langston Lions student section having a chant and out there having fun.
Yeah, and that's kind of just what it's all about here for the Lions. Obviously, anytime you're winning, for the most part, it's fun. I don't know anyone who doesn't have fun when you're winning.
God.
Oh, that could have been so nasty, I'm not going to lie. Fighting for the rebound, both sides here, much in your favor. You never see the Lions start to slip up and not take care of them.
Mostly how this team is forming in their practices and post-game or pre-game speeches. Excuse me. Coach Wright he's very precise. You know, he doesn't expect nothing less from his player. He expects them to play at an all-time high. He doesn't let up for any mistakes, you know what I'm saying? So, yes, like you said, the little things which create the big things. There's a reason why this team is so successful and why they play the way how they do and how disciplined they are and successful all at the same time.
Nice interior bucket there from Hurd off of the pick-and-roll offense. Drew Dean now bringing it up here. 7 minutes left. Saw a little bit of a stop and go. Now a little bit of a guard ball handoff here. Iconic play here for the Lions. Haven't got to call it too many times. 8 seconds on the shot.
Let's see what Anthony Roy does with it here. Double tween, step back, put a 3 on the right wing. Ooh, and he misses off the back of the rim. But they're hustling for it, and he gets the rebound back. Cortez and him hustling. Michael Wright for the 3 in the corner. Fire! Beautiful shot. About number 30 right there in the
Michael Wright, this is going to be his 5th point of the game. Hasn't had as much time this game as some of the other people, only about 10 minutes in the ball game here. Didn't really see him until the second half too much.
Seth Hurd going on the inside, try to get up off the ground.
So after the contact there, as well as Anthony Roy out here by our trainers, so shooting the free throws here for MACU, making both of them was number 13, D'Angelo Adkins.
And we just hope that both players, you know, regardless of what the injury or where they may be hurt at, that they recover quickly, safe and sound.
Yeah, big loss here for both of these teams. Obviously, we've talked so much about Seth Hurd being the leading field goal percentage shooter in the entire conference. And then Anthony Roy, leading shooter for this Langston team, former SEC Player of the Week. So both
nice bucket there.
The important players.
Right before the shot clock ended.
Got it off with like just about 1 second left. 5:35 left in the ball game here, second half, excuse me. MACU, the Bengals, going to the inside there. Whistle was called. So Josiah Lewis, being shot here by number 4, Josiah Lewis. And I don't know exactly how well you can hear it.
And you see Ronald Mitchell, he's doing the little dance in the middle of the court as well. And Josiah, he makes the second free throw there. Shouting out Eddie's name, number 5 on MACU.
Yeah.
It seems like, you know, once the student section gets a hold of the names, it's a wrap.
Eddie Smith, Roy, how they do it.
It's not us. It's not us, ladies and gentlemen.
Us, I promise.
It's not the press box, I promise you.
A lot of times it's like someone out there on the court gets their hands on the roster. Maybe they just do their extensive research.
I mean, there's no way you're going to come to the Lions Den and we don't know who you are.
Now Ronald Mitchell here bringing the ball up there, passing half court there, trying to
just using spin moves. Paul Turner with the ball, with a couple drives. He pulls up mid-range, and that's a bucket by number 21, Paul. I mean,
and then just decided to take it up. And
what else can you say? Hand down, man down. That's all that was, and Paul Turner just had to show him that. 75-43 here. Our Langston Lions is up.
Now a three-pointer going to be shot, unable to go in there for D'Angelo.
And Ronald Mitchell been doing a great job running guard, bringing the ball up, starting the offense.
Yeah, Mitchell in this game, 9 points. All of his shots have been from the free throw line.
Jalen Trevor working on the inside.
JAT unable to get it. It looked like it got blocks there. Gonna pass out to Mitchell.
Ronald Mitchell. Fire! And that's a beautiful shot right there by Ronald Mitchell.
Give him a little bit of space. He's going to shoot it. That's why he shoots it right there. Just about wherever he's at on this court, he has the confidence to be able to make it. And that confidence isn't unsung.
That's a
nice
good pass.
Move there. Wide Hudson.
And still, even with a big lead and with 4 minutes left, you see Michael Wright, like I said, he doesn't settle for less. So he didn't like how Langston let that easy bucket just happen right there on the inside for MACU.
Yeah, it was outside of you guys' screen there. But as you mentioned, as soon as Coach Wright saw the open man, just immediately started yelling at us.
Oh, my God, that's a foul call right there. Hard read.
Seeing with Anthony Roy having to get taken out, they allowed him back in. Once again, you're hearing the Eddie chants.
And that's only because number 5, Eddie Smith has fouled out.
So DeMonte Brown here once again at the free throw line.
Can we get to 80? And yes, that will be the 80th point. About 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in our second half here. Kayshawn, I just want to know, with 3 minutes left, what are your thoughts so far? Whether it's on Langston or MACU or both sides of the ball, individual player, what are your thoughts so far on this game?
Both sides of the ball here, I believe, did.
Player, what are your thoughts so far on this game?
Both sides of the ball here, I believe, did a great job. But I think this entire second half has just shown you how great of a coaching adjustment that Coach Wright was able to do. Obviously, MACU ended up getting about a 10-point lead. But ever since this second half has started, Langston University has been on fire. In the second half alone, getting about 47 points, shooting 66.
Ronald Mitchell with the pull-up. Fire!
66 from the field with that last. But yeah, as I was saying, they've been on one.
I just love the energy of our team having fun out there. 83-45. Just to give light to the individual players and our top scorers, we got Anthony Roy, who has 21 points.
Last
Beautiful.
2 threes definitely help his percentage here as well as his point total.
Yes, and he's sitting with 5 and 8. Third leading scorer for the Langston Lions is Cortez Mosley. He has 10 points, shoot 40% from the field, 4 for 10.
So that free
so
throw,
far.
Matthew
Over our
Cooper,
Langston, yes, Matthew Cooper.
one of the freshmen, also joined by freshman number 20, Charles Gaudier. Charles, I feel like I pronounce your name wrong all the time. I am so sorry.
Oh, my God.
Fire! Step back 3. Shotgun with it.
Come on now. DeMonte Brown, you know what it is. He's going to come every time with the energy.
Little bit more than 2 minutes left here in this game. Deep 3. That's going to sink in there for number 1.
Yeah, that's a nice shot there by Connor. It was a deep 3 on the left wing. Give credit where credit is due. We have 1:50 left in the second half. Our Langston University is up by, let me do my math, 36.
There we go.
86-50. Fire! Oh, he misses. DeMonte Brown with the rebound. Oh, he misses off.
Cooper now with the ball. Cooper looking for someone to pass it to. Skip. Goes out to Charles G. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Langston's going to have to try to get an open look.
And he gets to the inside, and he misses off the left side of the rim.
Shot clock. Langston's going to have to try to get an open look.
And he gets to the inside, and he misses off the left side of the rim.
Less than 1.5 minutes to go in this ball game. But you're seeing the intensity still being put on show by Langston. Foul going to be called there against the Sharp at the free throw line now for MACU.
Yes, and just to give light
on shutting down a bunch of the shooters here for MACU. MACU's been having to try to space them. Cooper going to move on to the left side here.
I'm hoping to see Cooper get a bucket before this game ends.
Yeah, Cooper yet to get a bucket in front of the home crowd.
And there goes drawing the foul.
The team. Cooper is, even though he doesn't get a lot of minutes, one of the elite.
With the camera.
But Cooper just shows the heart of this team.
Excited, man.
So now, right there with the ball was number 11, Jalen Gore. Unable to get that shot there. So 88-52. All the shot clock on their side. We'll have to shoot something up here.
DeMonte Brown with the ISO. Step back. Fire! From the top of the key.
Brown. Self a day, sir.
DeMonte Brown, a.k.a. Big Foe. Not the little one. Beautiful bucket there by him.
14 points on the game. And that's a nice answer there from
91-51. Our Langston Lions up, and that is what you call a beautiful home game from our Langston Lions. I just love how they pulled away in the second half, took over, each individual player having a great game.
Yeah, so
shout out to MACU for coming out, competing.